All right, final game of the weekend. Springfield Spirit against the Knights JV1 team. Spirit winning this one last night 3-2. Spirit's best player looks like he's here tonight, Gale, number 6. We'll see who's in net here shortly, whether it's Cook or Shaw for the Spirit. And if it'll be the senior Izzy Wong, which got the start last night, or if it'll be Trent Smith for the Knights. 25 seconds left in warm-ups. We'll gather the pucks and then get things underway. We will rock you. We will rock you. All right, here we go. 13 minutes set on the clock.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's matchup between the visiting Springfield Spirit and your Kansas City Knights. Let's meet the starting lineups for both teams, starting with the visiting Springfield Spirit. At center, number 8, Tristan Decker. Wing, number 87, Elijah Sweet. Wing, number 72, Nathan Amell. Defense, number 77, Matthew Cameto. Defense, number 13, Caden Cartwright. And in net, number 32, Caden Cook.
So it'll be Cook for the Spirit.
And now, the starters for your Kansas City Knights. At center, number 25, Charlie Larson.
Charlie Larson at center.
Wing, number 77, Bo Smith.
Bojangles Smith at the left wing.
Hoyt
Hoyt
Banks.
Banks on your right wing.
Number 53, Caleb Brown.
Caleb Brown on D.
Defense, number 12, Andrew Drill.
Andrew Drill on D.
In net, number 52, Trent Smith.
And Trent Smith will get the start for the Knights. It's like the ref's messing with Brown a little bit. Thought I saw him where the ref get dressed in the locker room next time. Face-off comes in Spirit. Nice back check by Smith. He'll take one. Larson with the shot right off the post. Comes around near side, chipped around Brown. Now Brown will race back for it. Backhands it over to Larson in the Knight zone. Larson trying to pass it ahead, blocked by Stroop for the Spirit. Comes back to Brown in the Knight zone. He'll trace backwards. Tries to get it ahead to Smith. Smith tries to touch it to Larson. Comes right back to Brown. He'll bring it up the right-hand side, dump it down into the Spirit zone. Back behind Cook. Banks will come down to the left, make an early pass. Larson will grab this one in the corner. Larson around the back of the net, up front to Smith, saved by Cook. Comes over near side. Smith will battle for this one, stolen by the Spirit. Wrapped around the boards, takes an odd bounce off the glass. Now kicked out by Stroop into the neutral zone. This will be grabbed by Drill back behind the net. Chipped up to Smith, now kicked out by Larson. Larson will bring it up the right-hand side, down into the Spirit zone. Gale with a little back check, slows that up, grabbed by the Spirit. Down in the corner, around the back of the net. Loose puck out front. Zwellenberg will poke at it. Dunlap is checked in. Here comes going for Larson. Gale with the puck, poked away by Zwellenberg. Now Gale will grab it up the right-hand side. Pulls back, takes a shot, bounces one off of Drill, goes off in the corner, grabs his own rebound, takes a shot, saved by Smith. Face off in the Knight zone. Just underway, 11:21 remain the first. Morrison comes in for Drill. Graham is checked in. Face-off won by Gale. Takes a shot, saved by Smith. Down into the corner. Morrison has it popped up in the air. Dunlap will battle for it. Gale will battle for it. Loose puck grabbed by the Spirit right up front. Now poked away by Graham. They'll wrap it around the boards. Spirit will hold it in, send it back down low towards Dunlap. Pops out right to Gale. Down goes Gale. Tries to take a shot from the knees. Gets deflected off into the corner. Gale comes away with it. Backhand goes off the side of the post. Spirit putting the pressure on. The quick deflection there by Zwellenberg. Morrison will try to clear it up the wall. Now it comes to Zwellenberg. Back check by the Spirit. They'll gain control of this one. Now kick down low. This will be grabbed by the Spirit. They'll wheel around the back of the net. Pressured by Goins. Early pass goes to Zwellenberg. Pops up to Morrison. He'll take a shot. Glove saved by Cook. They'll blow it dead. Face off in the Spirit zone.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man. No time to talk.
Face off one by Honan to Neal. Neal will bring it up to Kassler. Kassler will send one. Cook with another glove save.
It's okay. You can.
Honan will step in. Face off comes to the middle. Popped out by the Spirit. Now dumped down low by Cook. Shoots and scores! Kansas City goal! Number 71, Chase Neal. From number 3, I think Kassler got the assist on that. We're going to give him one. I think he got it to Neal. Aiden Kassler.
Kansas City Knights goal, unassisted by number 71, Chase Neal.
Nope, they gave it unassisted, but I'm giving it to Kassler anyways. Face-off comes into the Knight zone. Prather will battle for it. Spirit hold it in. Now it pops out in the neutral zone. I'm pretty sure Kassler got it. Well, he's getting it for me anyways. Face-off comes back to Aiden Kassler. He'll backhand it to Neal. Neal will touch it to Honan. Honan will bring it in up the right-hand side. Back check stolen by the Spirit. Kicked off the boards. Comes right to Prather. Prather will touch that one to Ullery. Ullery will send it off to Kassler. Kassler ahead over to Neal. Neal will touch it right to Honan again. She'll take it down into the corner. Loses control of that. We'll go battle for it. Spirit come away with it in the corner. Back check by Neal. Popped out in the neutral zone. Now the Spirit will bring it up the right. Over to Ullery. Chips it back into the neutral zone. Spirit send. Oh! Hard shot right off the ref with a big save. He's feeling that one. Now stolen by Honan. Honan will backhand it over to Prather. Yeah, he's still feeling it. Oh, man. That's why they wear pads, too. Quick entry pass comes right to Larson. Larson around the back of the net. Skates to his forehand through the middle. Has it popped off of Stroop's skate. Now grabbed by the Spirit. Nice back check by Banks. Banks with the steal. Pulls back to the middle. Now he'll go to the right. Down he goes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Brown and Drill trying to squeeze this one. Quick shot goes wide of the net. Comes around near side. Larson's over here. Can't get it cleared. Now it'll come back to Larson. Larson tries to cross ice to Smith. Arms in the air. They're going to get icing on this one. Now he looks like he's back to normal. Way to go, ref. Nice recovery. He's still laughing. He's like, man, that hurt. Face off in the Knight zone. Goins, Zwellenberg, Dunlap check in. This is Graham and Moe on the defense. Kicked off to the far side. Moe will try to clear it. Spirit hold it in. Send one up front. Goes wide of the net over near side towards Graham. Graham will try to chip it up the boards. Held in by the Spirit. They bounce one off their own players right up front. Dunlap will race over. Grab this one up the right-hand side. Held in by the Spirit. Now it comes right to Moe. Morrison will send it up to Zwellenberg. He'll pull back in the center, being pressured by Gale. Battle for the puck. Gale comes away with it. Gale will skate in. Backhand shoots and scores. Turnover at the red line. One-on-one with the goalie with their best player, Gale. And the Spirit tie it at 1 with 7:41 remaining in the first.
This game is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers of Kansas City. Trust your keys with Meineke.
Neal, Goins, Dunlap, Ullery, and Kassler. Face-off comes to Goins himself. Taps it along to Neal. Neal to the backhand. Takes a shot wide of the net. Gale will grab this one back behind the net. Look out, here he comes up the right-hand side. Quickly in the right, takes a shot. Glove saved by Smith. Knights will change this up. This will bring in Honan, Prather, and Austin. Castler and Olery stay in on the defense. Face-off won by the Spirit. Now they'll go D to D far side. Quick shot, saved by Smith. Rebound saved by Smith again. Now Smith will jump on top of it. Face-off will go far side in the night zone. Face-off pops out. Spirit has a shot deflected up front. Grabs it down the corner. Now loose. Honan will slap it around the boards. Over to Austin. Austin up the right-hand side. Wings it over here. Nobody home for the Knights. Honan will race over. Grabs it up the left-hand side. Down up against the wall. Prather's in there. Austin's in there. Olery's right there too. Olery sends it down low. Austin will race for it. Spirit get there first. Austin battles, holds it in right behind the net. Tries to center it up front. Nobody there. Grabs it back behind the net. Tries to center it again off the side of the netting. Loose puck. Austin with a shot. Cook with a save. Now grabbed by Prather in the corner. Austin will grab it far corner right up front to Honan. Bounces off her stick out in the neutral zone. Castler holds it right at the blue line. Now backhands it to Olery. Olery kicks it up the left-hand side to Honan. She'll send one low. Blocked by Cook. Bounces right up front. Slapped away by Cook again. Now grabbed by Gale. Let him get momentum. Here comes Gale up the right. Larson will put the check on. Makes him make an early pass. Olery will slap it back. Right back to Larson. Here comes Larson. He's got Smith to the left. Smith will bring it in up the left-hand side to his forehand. Oh, just out in front of Larson. Couldn't get a shot off. Stroop will pester Larson there for a moment. Now he'll send it off to Brown. Brown up the right-hand side. Dumps one back behind the net. Down goes Brown. Down goes, I think that's Stroop. Nope, not Stroop. Grabbed by Larson up high. Checked in the corner by 77, whoever that is. That's one Brown got tied up with. Now stolen by Larson. Grabbed by the Spirit. Checked off the boards. Foot race for the puck. Brown will get there first. Battling with Stroop. Down goes Stroop in the corner. Brown will come away with the puck. Sends it back over far side to Larson. Up the boards. Spirit will hold this one in. Big slapper goes way wide of the net. Comes over near side. Over to Larson. Larson looking for the cross ice to Banks. Just past Banks' stick. Out in the neutral zone. Now touched by Smith. Couldn't get it to Banks. Here comes Gale. He'll bring it near side. Tries to get it back in the center. Poked away by Brown. Back into the neutral zone. Spirit will have to get onside. Now they'll dump it into the night zone. Brown will chase after this one. Grabs it behind the net. Sauces it high, and that's going to be an icing. Goins, Dunlap, Zwellenberg. Brown and Drill on the defense. Face off in the night zone. 4:27 remain. The first tied at 1. To Brown. He'll pull back. Loses the puck. Now he'll cycle back behind the net again. He'll bring it up the left-hand side. Out to the middle. Takes it up the right. Loses the puck. Now he'll just dump it. Back behind the net hard. Over to Dunlap. Dunlap will backhand it up front. Goes to goal and shoots and scores! Kansas City goal! Number 2, Colton Goins. From number 88, Brett Dunlap, and number 53, Caleb Brown.
Kansas City Knights goal by number 2, Colton Goins.
And we'll get an icing.
88, Brett Dunlap. Icing.
Face-off will come back to the Spirit Zone. 3:50 remaining in the first. 2-1 Knights. Banks, Larson, and Smith. Drill and Brown. Face-off one to Brown. Brown will send it down low. Spirit will try to clear it up the boards. Brown will hold this one in. Backhander by Gale goes to Banks. Banks with a shot. Cook with a save. Rebound by Larson, and Cook with another save. And we're going to get some offsetting penalties, a little skirmish after the fact. Johnson for the Spirit, Brown for the Knights. We'll stay 5-on-5. Knights will need to put another defenseman out here. Here comes Morrison. So Drill, Morrison, Smith, Larson, and Banks on this face-off in the Spirit Zone. 3:38 remain the first. Knights lead 2-1. Quick face-off right to Smith. His backhander blocked by Cook. Jumps on top of it. Another face-off in the Spirit Zone. Face-off comes to Banks. Banks will backhand it. Comes to Drill out in the neutral zone. Knights will have to get onside. Drill will bring it back to Banks. Banks will lose it in the middle. Now grabbed by Gale. Pressured by Smith. Now it cycles to Banks. Banks cross-ice pass. Past Smith. Dumped into the Knight zone by the Spirit. This will come back over towards Drill. He'll poke at it to Larson. Hard off the glass, out into the neutral zone. Now sent back into the Knight zone. Over the stick of Larson. Back behind the net, grabbed by Morrison. Morrison will backhand it. Banks coming through the middle. Over to Smith. Smith to Larson. Larson will bring it in. Takes a shot right into the glove of Cook. They'll blow a dead face-off in the Spirit Zone. Morrison trying to wave off Olery. He said, I just got out here. Nope, Olery and Kassler. Goins, Zwellenberg, and Dunlap. Trash on the ice. Ron will pick it up. Face-off comes to Goins. Goins up to Dunlap. Dunlap to Kassler. Kassler to Olery. Olery down low. Grabbed by the Spirit behind the net. Sent off into the near corner. Up the boards. Olery holds it in nicely at the blue line. Now it's kicked out by the Spirit. We're going to wave off icing. Kassler's going to grab this one. Pressured by Stroop. Gives him an elbow. Pushes him down. Offsides is the call.
This game is brought to you by Par Electric. Par puts people first.
Face-off one up ahead by Goins, right between the 2D. Now the Spirit will send it back. This is grabbed by Olery in the Knight zone. Up the left-hand side, injury pass over to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg around the left, comes back to the middle. To his forehand. Oh, couldn't get the shot off between his legs. Now Dunlap will send it around to Kassler. Kassler will send it up front. Cook with another save. Pops back out high to Kassler. Kassler will send it around the boards. Back down low, comes near side. Olery will step up, sends it back down low. Now loose, pops out. This is going to be Stroop. Stroop for the Spirit up the left. Bounces one hard off Kassler. Comes right back to their D. Now it's sent off into the corner. Pressured by Olery. Dunlap's over there. Round the boards it goes. This goes over far side towards Kassler. Kassler will chip it up the boards. That's going to be an icing. Brown and Johnson out of the box now. Honan, Neal, and Prather in on this face-off. Drill and Graham on the defense. Face-off chipped by the up the boards. Spirit hold it in, backside of the net. Now down low, grab by Honan. She'll try to get it up to Neal. Neal will get it, tries to get it back out to Honan. Honan will grab that pass. 1 minute remaining. Honan up the left, has it blocked away by the Spirit, kicked out to Graham. Graham will get it ahead to Neal. Neal will race it in up the right-hand side, gets squeezed up against the boards. Loose puck, grabbed by Gale. Oh, goes right towards Cook. Now cleared up the right-hand side. 40 seconds remaining in the period. Back check, nice back check by Susie Honan. Gets the puck over to Prather. Prather will send it in up the right, go battle Gale for it. Gale will come away with it in the corner. 28 seconds remaining. Here comes Gale. Up through the middle, pushed wide, now grabbed by Larson. Loose puck, pops right back out by the Spirit. Shot deflected by Graham. Now right to the stick of Graham. He'll get it to Drill. Drill will kick it out in the neutral zone. 10 seconds remaining. And we're going to get an offsides. 6.7 seconds remaining. Face off near side right here in front of us in the neutral zone. Banks, Larson, and Smith. Graham and Drill to end this period. Face-off comes to Bank. Backhands it down low. That's going to be an icing with 1.1 second remaining in the period. We'll face it off in the night zone. Spirit have 6 out. They pulled their goalie on this face-off by Gale. Larson wins it off to the boards, and that's the end. Pretty smart move. We weren't going to get a goal anyway, so might as well put a 6th skater down there. Little Beastie Boys for your entertainment here in between periods 1 and 2. Knights leading 2-1.
Man, you don't want to go. You ask your mom, please, but she still says no. You missed 2 classes and no homework. You gotta fight for your right. Hey. That hypocrite smokes 2 packs a day. Living at home is such a drag. Mom, do you wear your best corner bag?
All right, Smith's ready to go. He's down here between the pipes on our left-hand side, west end of Independence Ice Arena. Cook will head off to the right. Dunlap, Goins, Zwellenberg. Morrison and Graham on the faceoff. Brought to you by CK Print Design. Comes to Goins. Goins will bring it in up the left. From his backhand, takes a backhand shot wide of the net. Comes over near side. Morrison can't hold this one in. Dunlap will slap it over to the far side. Grabbed by Zwellenberg at the red line. Takes it in up the left. Puts on the brakes. Graham will get it. Shot goes right into the glove of Cook. Face off in the Spirit zone, just underway in the second. Knights leading 2-1. Face off control, grabbed by Morrison. He'll send it up front. Oh, deflection goes just past Dunlap into the corner. Spirit will clear it up the boards. Now it's a foot race for the puck. Graham's going to get there first. He'll backhand it over near side. Spirit will get to it. Now they'll clear it way back into their own zone. Cook will stop this one up, but there's Zwellenberg now sling it over near side. Up the boards, comes right to Morrison. Morrison bounces one hard off the boards, but Spirit grab it. Burrell will bring it up the right-hand side. Off the boards, Graham sends it back out into neutral ice. Up ahead to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg up the left-hand side. He's got Dunlap. Down goes Zwellenberg. We're going to get a penalty on this one. Cook saved it, and we might get our penalty shot. They're looking for the puck, digging it out of Cook's gear. Oh, no, we're going to get hooking and a power play. No penalty shot. Burrell will go to the send bin for the Spirit. I think they talked about it at center ice. No penalty shot, and power play for the Knights.
This KC Knights power play is brought to you by Par Electric.
Goins, Wellenberg, Dunlap, Graham and Morrison. Face off one to Dunlap. Uh-oh. Nice job by Smith. He'll cycle it right back out. Now Zwellenberg will chase after it up the left-hand side. Pulls back, puts on the brakes, being pestered. Now he comes right to the middle. Pushed by Stroop. Saved by Cook. Goes off into the corners. Wellenberg will grab this one behind the net. Up front, Goins can't get a shot off. Now battle for the puck in the corners. Wellenberg will grab this one, sends it up the boards to Morrison. Morrison will dump it back down low. Grabbed by Spirit back behind the net. Poke check by Goins, holds it in momentarily. Nice back check by Dunlap. Loose puck comes to Graham. Graham will bring it over to Zwellenberg. Left for Morrison. Morrison will bring it in up the right-hand side, and we're going to get an offsides.
Today's music ain't got the same soul.
Larson, Banks, Smith in. Drill and Brown on the defense. Face-off neutral ice. 11:05 remaining in the second. Knights leading 2-1 and are on the power play for another minute, 7 seconds. Face-off one to Brown. He'll send it into the Spirit zone. They'll grab this one. Pressured by Banks. Peels back left. Chips it off the boards out into the neutral zone. Drill will grab this one in the Knight zone. Now Drill's backhander goes into the Spirit zone. Spirit will grab this one, wraps it around the boards, near side. Smith will hold this one in. Sends one up front, blocked down by Larson. Now it pops to Drill. Drill will send it into the corner to Larson. He's got room to skate in, skates in. Forehand, shot right into Cook. Pops back out. Larson trying to grab this one. Spirit will clear it in the neutral zone. Uh-oh, look out. Foot race for the puck. Spirit get there. Nice back check. Grab the puck. There's Banks with the steal. Banks will bring it up the left-hand side. Larson will come in. Now it'll be poke check down in the corner. Banks will grab this one. He's got Smith right there in front. Quick shot. Saved by Cook. Back to Banks. Banks will take a shot. Up into the netting. That one goes. They'll blow a dead face off in the Spirit zone. Goins, Wellenberg, and Dunlap check in on the forwards. Kassler and Olery on the defense. Face off one near side. Comes right to Dunlap. Dunlap with a shot wide of the net. Grabbed by Gale behind the net. He'll wheel around, up the middle, passes it up ahead. Brings it in up the right-hand side. Shot deflected by Smith. Comes near side towards Johnson. Pressured by Zwellenberg, grabbed by Kassler. Kassler tips it up to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg up the right-hand side. Pulls back into the middle, still battling for the puck. Now it sits right up front, cleared by the Spirit. Centered back up front. Zwellenberg swipes at it. Cook with a save. Now Cook will jump on top of it. Elbow it dead. Clean out the bodies between Gale and Goins and Dunlap. Knights will switch it up again. Banks, Larson, Smith, Graham, and Morrison face off near side. In the Spirit zone, 9:18 remaining in the second. Knights leading 2-1. Face off held in there by Morrison. Now to pop out in the neutral zone. This will be grabbed by Graham. He'll dump it back into the Spirit zone. They'll chase after it near corner. Smith races over, holds it in. Gale's got it now. A cross-ice pass deflected. Now it comes right to Smith. Smith touches up. Loose puck right in front of us. Battle for it. Now to pop over to Moe. Moe will cross-ice to Banks. Can't handle the pass. But regains control of it in the Spirit zone. Skates in the middle. Now poke checked away. Spirit will clear it out. This will be Johnson up the right-hand side. Takes a shot. Deflected. Puck grabbed by Larson. Right to Gale. Quick shot. Saved by Smith. And we've got a penalty, elbowing. Oh, and I think Larson might have just got. Banks gets one for elbowing. And Larson's going to go double minors here. So Austin, oh, he got a misconduct. So Austin will go serve the 2 minutes on Larson.
By number 16, Hoyt Banks, 2 minutes for a roughing. Also number 25, Charlie Larson, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct, 10 minutes non-res.
So a 5-on-3 by the Spirit. Quick shot saved by Smith. Got Smith, Drill, and Brown in there. Now they'll bring it up high. They'll sling another one. Bounces off of Smith. Out into the neutral zone. Grabbed by the Spirit. They'll have to cycle around and get onside. Now they'll bring it near side to Gale. Gale will skate in. Cross ice. Back D to D. Takes a shot. Saved by Smith. Rebounds. Saved by Smith again. Gale's got it behind the net. Centers it up front. Shot goes wide of the net. Comes around. Spirit will hold it at the blue line. Now they'll go D to D far side. Takes a shot. Wide of the net. Goes up into the netting. They'll blow it dead. Face off in the night zone. 7:42 remaining in the second.
This game is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers of Kansas City. Trust your keys with Meineke.
Graham will check in for Brown. Drill will stay out there. Goins checks in. Face-off comes to the Spirit. They'll come D to D near side. Skates in, takes a shot. Save goes off into the corner. Gale will grab this one for the Spirit. Now they'll bring it near side. Oh, just out in front. Good thing. That was kind of wide open. Comes up high to Gale. Gale will skate in. Graham battling up front. Quick shot, shoots and scores. 5-on-3 power play goal. That'll bring Banks out of the box. Austin will stay in there. 5-on-4 power play for the Spirit now with 51 seconds remaining on their power play. 7:19 remaining in the period. Knights need an additional player out here, as it should be a 5-on-4. Ron's telling them they need one more. Now it'll be Smith jumping over the boards.
Spirit goal to number 6, Peter Gale, assisted by number 77, Matthew Dimitri.
Down into the Spirit zone. Morrison will clear it down into this. Touched up by Cook. Now grabbed by the Spirit. Forecheck there by Goins. Battling for the puck. Now poked into the corner to Smith. Smith will try to center it to Goins. Stolen by the Spirit. Another back check. Now popped out in the neutral zone. Here come the Spirit the other way. Nice back check by Morrison. Pops it out in the neutral zone. Spirit will have to get onside. 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Gale for the Spirit has both goals. Now cleared out there by the Knights. Down to Cook, grabbed behind the net. They'll wheel around the left-hand side, brings it up to Strip. Touch pass, goes down into the Knight zone. This will be Graham grabbing this one behind the net, slaps it hard off the boards out in the neutral ice. That's the end of the penalty. In comes Dunlap, grabbed by the Spirit, slung back down into the Knight zone. This will be Graham backhanding it up ahead to Banks. Can't gain control of that. Sent back down low by the Spirit, now wrapped around the boards. They'll hold it in right at the blue line, centered up front. Poked away. Graham will go battle for this one, gets it ahead to Banks. Banks will chip it up, and we're going to get a hand pass. Face-off will be at neutral ice. Drill and Brown check back in on the defense. We'll keep Dunlap, Banks. Now we got Zwellenberg out here on the forward line for the Knights. 6 minutes remaining in the second, tied at 2. Face-off one to Drill. Drill will send it in the neutral zone. Comes right to Gale. He'll send one wide of the net. Bounces behind the net. Grabbed by Brown. Brown will kick it off the boards. Touched by Dunlap. Now grabbed by Banks. Banks up the left-hand side. Skates into the middle. Shoots off the post. And in! Shoots and scores! Kansas City goal. Number 16, Hoyt Banks. Unassisted. And with 5:38 remaining in the second, Knights regain the lead. Now grabbed by Gale. Look out, he's got two. He comes in, shoots wide of the net. Quick slapper deflected off Drill, goes off into the corner. Now grabbed by Zwellenberg. He falls down, loses edge, stands back up, bounces it off the back of the boards. Grabbed by the Spirit, centered up front. Gale with a shot. Smith covers it up. And we're going to get another penalty, and this is going to be on Dunlap. And this is going to be another misconduct. Prather will go serve this one. Touch the helmet. I can't remember what that penalty is. So this will be Goins and Neal. Drill and Brown. 5:12 remain the second. Knights leading 3-2. Spirit to the power play. Cleared by Brown. Head contact. Cook will jump on top of that as Neal chased down after it. Face-off will be in the Spirit zone. Spirit's player did lose their helmet. Face-off comes a drill, popped out, grabbed by Burrell for the Spirit. Up the right-hand side, poked away into the corner. Now slaps it down low. This will come to Brown. Brown will try to clear it. Spirit hold it in right at the blue line. D-to-D pass by the Spirit. Centered up front, that's grabbed by Drill. Drill will bounce one right back towards Cook again. He'll block this one, kicks it off to the side. Pressured by Neal, cycled by Goins back behind the net. Neal with a big body check. Slapped up the boards, comes to Brown. Brown will send one to Cook. Kicked off to the side, bounced off the boards out in the neutral zone. This will be grabbed by Drill, over to Brown. Brown will saucer one high up into the air into the Spirit zone. Goins will climb over the boards. Here comes Smith. Neal's still out there. Here come the Spirit up the middle. Spirit couldn't handle that pass. This will be grabbed by Drill. He'll wheel around the back of the net. Being back checked. Stolen by the Spirit. Comes in, blocker save up into the netting by Smith. Blown dead face-off in the night zone. Graham and Morrison will check in. Banks will come in. Smith will stay out there for the Knights. 45 seconds remaining on the Spirit power play. You got to watch number 6, Gale. Stroop's out there also, really good player. Face-off goes in the corner, cycled up the boards to their D. Now they'll go D-to-D cross ice. Down into the corner, wrapped around the back of the net. Spirit will chase after it. Mo will sink back in. Graham's watching Stroop. High pass up to Cartwright up top. He'll take a shot, saved by Smith. Back up to Cartwright. Cartwright will skate in, shoots and scores. Power play goal for the Spirit, tie it at 3. Power plays for the other team will kill you. Spirit have scored on 2, I believe. Honan, Austin, Prather check in. Graham and Morrison. Honan comes away with this, but loses it to the Spirit. Continues to forecheck after. Bounces off her skate. Now loose puck. Right to Prather. Prather pulls back. Takes a shot. Up to Honan. Honan to Graham. Graham will bounce one off Gale. Back to Honan. Back in the middle. Now stolen by Gale. Here comes Gale up the right. Squeezed by Morrison, centers it up front. Slapped down by Prather, cleared out in the neutral zone, now delayed offsides. Back out to neutral ice. Kicked up the boards, shot, saved by Smith right into his glove. They'll blow it dead, face off in the Spirit zone. 2:40 remain in the second, tied at 3. I don't know. Smith, Banks, Schwellenberg, face-off one by the Spirit. They'll send one right towards Smith, kicked off into the corner. Kassler and Olery on the defense. Now cleared by Kassler up to Banks. Banks will push it wide left. Battle for it down in the corner, comes back behind the net, grabbed by Smith. Back over to Banks right up front. Schwellenberg shoots, saved by Cook, rebound Smith. Now Cook jumps on top of it, they'll blow it dead. Pops up high to Castler. Castler can't get a clean shot off. Here come the Spirit up the left-hand side. Chipped up the boards. Castler will step up. Gets it right back to Zwellenberg. Now loses at center ice. This will be grabbed by Banks. Has it poke checked away. Now sent down into the night zone by the Spirit. Wrapped around the boards. Castler will grab this one up the near side. Pops out to neutralize. This will be grabbed by Banks. Knights with a 2-on-1. Comes to Banks. Quick shot wide left in the net. Goes off far side to Johnson. Johnson sends it out right back to Banks. He'll take a shot. Cook with another save. Neil Goins and Austin will check in on this forward line. Drill and Brown are on the defense. Face-off off Goins right into the glove of Cook. They'll blow it dead. Another face-off. Face-off cleared out in the neutral zone by Gale. Over to Drill. Drill will touch it to Brown. Brown being pestered. A lot of forechecking going on. Now clear it up to Neal. Neal tried to get it to Goins out in front of that stick. And now we're going to get an offsides. Cleared by the Spirit. That comes out to Drill. Drill looking for the cross ice pass to Neal. Neal will touch it up to Brown. Brown will bring it up the left-hand side. Can't get a clean shot off. Now Neal will come down low, try to grab the puck. Cartwright will backhand it up the boards. Now Spirit will clear it in the neutral zone. This will be grabbed by Brown. Clips it off the boards, chased after by Neal. Spirit will get there first. Neal pokes at it. Puck dies right behind the net. There's Austin in there battling for it, along with Goins. Trickles out. This will be Gale. Gale clears it up the glass. This should be an icing, but Gale chases after, gets to it first, takes a shot, saved by Smith. Now poked ahead by Austin, down into the night zone. He's going to peel to the bench along with Goins. Drill and Smith will chase after, trying to slow it up, waiting on the Knights to get their players out here. This is Burl. Smith continues to back check. That's the end of the period. And after two, we're tied at 3. Knights 3 goals off 22 shots. Spirit 3 goals off 17 shots. I believe 2 of them are power play goals, and that's where we stand after 2 periods. Sound of speed. He's ready to blow. Are you ready? Are you set? Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one's gone. And another one's gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Larson and Dunlap head off back into the sin bin to finish serving their misconduct penalties. We head off to the third period, final period of the weekend. 13 minutes will be set up on the clock. Knights and Spirit battling it out, tied at 3. Hey, I'll get you too. Another one bites the dust. Goins, Niels, Wellenberg will check in on the forward line. Graham and Morrison on the defense. Faceoff went ahead by Zwellenberg. Now checked up the boards. Morrison will poke this one back to Zwellenberg. Popped up in the air, comes right to Neal. He'll backhand it, trying to get it to Zwellenberg. Stolen by Stroop. Goins with the back check with Stroop. Neal's in there. Stroop and Goins go down. Neal will try to pull that out. Now gets backhanded, loose puck right in the middle. Now we're going to get a penalty over here on somebody. This is going to be on Stroop of the Spirit. Poke checked away. Nope, maybe not. They were just calling offsides. And now we're going to get another offsides. Face-off will be here neutralized right out in front of us. Knights are going to switch up their forward line. Honan, Prather, and Austin will check in. Graham and Moe will stay in on the defense. Grabbed by the Spirit. Chip down into the Knight zone. Morrison will chase after it up against the boards. Popped up in the air, goes down into the corner. Stroop and Honan will chase after it. Comes around to Graham. He'll bounce it off the boards. Held in by the Spirit. Now Honan will backhand it out into the neutral zone. Spirit will go D to D and bring it up the left-hand side. Poked away there by Morrison. Loose puck. Grabbed by the Spirit. Backhanded down into the corner. This will be Graham chipping it off the board. Stroop's going to hold this one in. Has his one-timer blocked by Prather. Back out, Cartwright will sling it back down into the Knight zone, back behind the net. This will be Graham. Graham will try to send one. Stolen by Stroop, shoots and scores. Banks, Wellenberg, Smith. Brown and Drill, face-off neutralized, brought to you by CK Print and Design.
Here in goal, number 87, Elijah Stroop, unassisted.
Smith and Cartwright battling for it. Now it pops up. This is Johnson, I believe. He'll cross ice, grabbed by, nobody. Loose puck there at neutral. Now pops ahead over to Banks up the left-hand side. Comes around backhanded forward. Poked away by the Spirit. Bounces off the wall. Comes right back to center ice. Now popped up in the neutral zone. Brown will race back for this one. Grabs it in the Knight zone. Peels back for a little time and space. Johnson continues to pressure for the Spirit. Now pins Brown up against the boards. Gale will pull it out. Backhander saved by Smith. Goes off far side to Zwellenberg. Can't get it cleared up the board. Spirit hold it in. Comes down low to Drill. Held in by Gale. Gale will skate in. Takes a shot. Saved by Smith. Goes off to the corner. Centered up front. One-timer by Gale. Or Johnson. That's saved by Smith. Poked away by the Spirit from Banks. Oh, Banks comes in with a big hard hit. Spirit control the puck, bounce it into the Knight zone down in the corner. Drill will come after this one. 9:30 remain the game. Spirit leading 4-3. Back behind the net to Gale. Drill will steal this one back behind the net. Spirit hold it in. Now it pops out into the neutral zone. Now we got a delayed offsides, and they're going to blow the whistle and call this one. That'll bring Larson out of the penalty box. Dunlap should be coming out shortly. Neal, Austin, and Goins. Castler and Olery on this faceoff. One ahead, grabbed by Goins. Popped up in the air. Comes right to Neal. Neal will chip it down into the Spirit zone. Left-hand side. Tries to put on the brakes. Checked up against the boards. Loose puck. Battle for it behind the net. Pops out near side. This will be Olery. Sends it back down to Neal. Neal will cross ice. Trying to get it to Austin. That's stolen by the Spirit. Now the Spirit will backhand it into the night zone. Backhand it out. Held in. That goes straight to Smith. He'll glove that one up. Blown dead. Uh-oh. One of the Spirit players looking like they have a knee issue. Skates off the ice. Knights will switch up. Here comes Larson, Banks, and Smith. Olery and Castler stay in there on the defense. 8:45 remain in the game. Face-off centered up front by the Spirit. Goes off to the far side. Smith races over for it. Spirit hold it in. Quick shot. Bounces off Larson. All the way down to Cook. He'll just jump on top of it.
This game is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers of Kansas City. Trust your keys with Meineke.
Face off in the Spirit zone with 8:32 remaining in the game. Knights trailing 4-3. Moe and Graham will come in for Olery and Castler. Face off brought to you by CK Print Design. Face off grabbed by Stroop for the Spirit. Slings it up ahead to ML. Now stolen by Larson. He'll wheel around the backside of the net. Up the right-hand side. Cross ice pass over to Banks. Banks has it poked away. Now slung back into the night zone. Graham will chase after this one. Kicked out to neutral ice. Now Gale will bring it in up the left-hand side. Pressured by Smith and Larson. Back around the back of the net. Up to Cartwright. Big body check there by Moe. Blocked the shot. Now quick shot. Deflected up front by the Knights again. Goes off into the corner. Grabbed by Larson. He'll whip it around, cycle it up the far boards over to Smith. Smith will send one into the Knights bench. They'll blow that one dead. Face off neutral ice with 7:28 remaining. That'll bring Dunlap out of the box. Honan, Prather, and Austin will take this neutral ice face-off. Drill and Brown on the defense. Kicked out straight towards Cook. He'll glove that one up, leave it for his defenseman. Pressured by Austin, wrapped around the boards up near side. Pops out towards Prather. Poked away. Here come the Spirit up the middle. Quick shot, blocker save up into the netting by Smith. Blown dead face-off in the night zone. 7:03 remaining in the game. Knights trailing 4-3. Face-off won by Honan down in the corner. Brown will backhand it behind the net. Spirit right there, centers it up front. Smith's going to grab this one. Is off to the side of the net. We'll do another face-off in the night zone. Face-off won by the Spirit. Shot goes wide of the net. Off to the far side. Johnson will hold this one in. Sent back down low by the Spirit. Brown will grab it behind the net, being pressured by the Spirit. Now Brown around the back of the net. He'll bring it up the right-hand side with some speed, fumbling the puck a little bit. Now it comes loose out in the neutral ice. Up, drill miss this one. Quick shot wide of the net. Comes over near side. Held by Carey. Prather's down there. Comes out to Brown. He'll send it out in the neutral zone. Tipped by the Spirit. Austin will chase after it. Spirit grab this one, bring it up the right-hand side with some speed. Pulls back to the middle, back to the right. Takes a shot wide of the net. Johnson will hold this one in for the Spirit down low. Now grabbed by Olery. Olery kicks it off the board. Spirit send it back down low. Comes up high, whiffs on that shot, stolen by Olery. Olery will bring it up the right, backhands it, trying to get it to Prather, arms in the air, we're gonna get an icing. Oh no, they waved it off. Grabbed by Gale up front, now Cook's gonna jump on top of it. Zwellenberg will come in for Prather. We'll leave Goins and Dunlap out there. Olery and Kassler on the defense. Face off in the Spirit zone. Knights trailing by 1, 4-3. 5:29 remaining in the game. Goins wins it to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg's shot's deflected. Cook will jump on top of it. Right to Zwellenberg, takes a shot right into the breadbasket of Cook. Couple quick shots by the Knights off the faceoffs. Not getting it past Cook so far. Faceoff comes to Zwellenberg again, now deflected into the corner to Goins. Goins wraps it around the board. This will be to Dunlap. Dunlap tries to center it, bounces one off Gale, now sends it up the boards to Kassler. Kassler will send it back down low, stolen by the Spirit. Now quick cross-ice pass, brings it in the right. They'll take a shot, nice job by Olery as he closes the legs, deflects that one. Now comes to Zwellenberg. Zwellenberg will bring it in the left. Goins will go to the middle. Zwellenberg pulls back, loses the puck. Olery will try to step up. Gale grabs it, look out. Here comes Gale. He'll pull back to the right around Kassler. Nice poke check by Kassler. Comes right back to Gale. Now another poke check by Goins. Loose puck kicked off into the corner or the wall. Up to Dunlap. Can't get it cleared. Cartwright will backhand it down low. Gale and Olery come after this one. Now it's cleared up the boards. Cartwright will hold this one in right at the blue line. Skates in, takes a shot. Glove saved by Smith. They'll blow it dead. Face off in the Knight zone. 4:16 remaining in the game. Banks, Smith, and Larson will check in. Kassler and Olery will stay out there on the defense. Gales goes to the bench. Now you got to watch Stroop, number 87, and Preto, number 77. Tied up, grabbed by Larson. Larson will chip it up the boards out into the neutral zone. Cycled down low by the Spirit. Kassler will grab this one backside the net. Backhands it up the near boards. Nobody home there for the Knights. Out in the neutral zone. Cartwright will grab it again. Now quick cross ice pass right to Stroop. Takes a shot. Glove saved by Smith.
This game is brought to you by Power Electric. Power puts people first.
Face-off comes to Brown. He'll wheel around the back of the net. Touched by Smith. Touched out to Larson. Larson will bring it up the right. Pulls back in the corner. Now pinched up against the boards. Larson comes away with it. Skates in. Backhander goes wide of the net. Larson will grab this one in the corner. Sends it up the boards to Graham. Graham will send one up front, deflected by Smith, comes right to Banks, saved by Cook. Oh! Deflected right to Banks' forehand, couldn't get it past Cook. 3:23 remaining in the game, 4-3 Spirit. Tied up at the dot by Larson. Larson will come away with it. Now it trickles up the boards, comes right to Brown. Brown tries to skate in with it, loses the puck. Now poked away by Smith. Brown loses his twig again. He needs some stickum on that. He's lost it a few times this weekend. Here comes Gale up the left-hand side. Banks with a back check, quick shot, shoots and scores.
Spirit goal by number 6, Peter Gale, unassisted.
Goins, Dunlap, Neal check in on the forwards. Morrison and Drill on the defense. Face-off grab by the Spirit. Now poked away by Dunlap. Down into the corner. Dunlap will battle for it. Loose puck. In comes Neal. Now it'll trickle up the boards right to the Spirit. Goins with a body check. Now it comes out in the neutral zone. Morrison's going to have to race back for this one. Kicks it off the boards. Comes right to Neal. Neal will backhand it down into the Spirit zone. Dunlap will chase. Gets the steal. Right to Neal. Quick shot. Rebound. Shoots and scores! Kansas City goal. Number 2, Colton Goins. From number 88, Brett Dunlap. I'm not sure if Neal touched that and going to get credit for an assist either. He was right there.
Kansas City Knights goal by number 2, Colton Goins. Assisted by number 71, Chase Gale.
Neal did get the assist. Dunlap also should get assist. Now quick shot, glove saved by Larson. As Dunlap centered it up front, Neal deflected it right over to Goins. Goins pops in the back of the net, and with 2:18 remaining in the game, Spirit lead 5-4. Larson, Banks, Smith, Brown, and Drill looking for control of the puck, and I'll see Smith head to the bench. Comes right to Banks. Banks will take a shot, deflected. Smith whiffs on that. Now it pops up to the Spirit, held in by Brown. Right to Banks. Cycle it down low so we can get, uh-oh. Smith was heading to the bench. Now he has to pull back into the net. Blocker saved by Smith. Brown will backhand it. This will be held in by the Spirit. Dump back in by the Spirit. Back behind the net. This will be Drill. Drill will send it up the boards, touched by Smith. Gale holds it in for the Spirit, kicks it back down low. Grabbed by Brown. Comes right to Gale, now loose puck. Brown's gonna clear it all the way down. We're gonna get an icing. Face off in the night zone. Drill and Brown in there on the defense. Timeout Knights. Graham and Brown will check in on the defense. Smith, Larson, and Banks on the forwards. 1:26 remaining in the game. Knights trailing 5-4. Now one to Brown. Stroop will hold it in down in the corner. Now the Knights will battle for it. He's trying to pin it up against the boards. Killing off time, 1:05 remaining. Now grabbed by Smith. Smith will bring it around the back of the net. Bounces one off of Graham, stays in the zone. Now Smith regains control. Passes ahead, out in front of Banks, sent back in. Now here's Stroop. Smith was going to the bench, looking for that sixth skater. Now stolen by Banks. Loose up front, grabbed by Brown. Brown up the right-hand side. And we're gonna get an icing. Knights just can't control the puck long enough to get Smith to the bench to get that sixth skater out here. Another icing call, and it'll come back into the Knight zone. Loose puck out front, now sent down low. This is gonna go to Graham. Graham will send it up the board. Spirit hold it in, pops out into the middle. Now Brown will have to chase after it. Slaps at it, Gale comes away with it. Right up the middle, takes a shot, glove saved by Smith. .6 seconds remain in the game. Another face-off in the Knight zone. Face-off grab by the Spirit, tied up, sent down low. Saved by Smith, now grabbed by Gale. He'll try to kill off time, now pulls it back, takes a shot, deflected, goes off into the far corner. Spirit are gonna take this one. Down goes Brown. And that's the end of the game. Spirit win at 5-4 with a couple power play goals and a couple breakout goals. Next week, we'll be in Jeff City to battle the Midmo Tigers. Final 2 games of the regular season. Thanks for joining us. Final score, Springfield Spirit 5, Kansas City Knights 4.